We're here at the mining investment event in Quebec City, and joining me now is the CEO of Newfound Gold, Keith Boyle. Keith, thank you so much for being with us today.
Anna, good to be here.
So let's get right into it.
Sure.
Newfound has evolved from an exploration company into an emerging producer. How would you describe where the company is at today?
Well, as far as an emerging producer goes, we're growing our gold production. Starting this year, we'll be declaring commercial production at Hammerdown in the second half of this year, and building Queensway, our flagship, to have first ore sent to the mill in the fourth quarter of next year.
Okay.
With a run rate, call it, to be achieved in 2028 of then another 100,000 ounces a year on top of that. So 100 to 125,000 ounces a year is what we're shooting for in 2028. And then growing then some more in 2031 when we hit phase two. So targeting that, 100 and call it 75 to 200,000 ounces a year. So that's the growing growth.
Yeah.
And we've got a camp.
Yeah.
We've got a large property package. It takes up 2.5% of the island, so it's big.
Okay.
And you're buying basically right at the start of a brand new camp.
Yeah, that's very good time to get in, right? So when you talk about Queensway, is that sort of what the financing is going to do? All the things you just described there, or you just secured the financing, so what does that mean for the project?
Right, so we secured $220 million. 115 was equity, 105 was debt.
Okay.
We've drawn down on the first 70 of the 105 of debt.
Okay.
So we basically, brought in $185 million of the financing so far. Our capex at Queensway in the PEA, last year's PEA was 155. Inflation, etc., probably a little bit higher. Call it 175 for number. And so we've now financed the construction of Queensway right through to production, which I've said was late next year.
Yeah.
So that gold production then, in 2028, targeting $300 to $350 million of cash flow to start in 2028.
That's what you want. That's what you want. That's
it
very
is
exciting.
What we want.
Yes, that's what you want to see.
Raise the money, get the money.
Get the money, absolutely. So even as you move toward development, the drill bit continues to deliver results. How important is the exploration upside to the long-term vision for Queensway?
Well, as I mentioned, with Newfound Gold, you're buying a camp.
Yeah.
That's like,
It's already
at the very start of the Abitibi,
Yeah,
where
yeah.
you're buying with the very first mine found.
Yeah.
Well, the Abitibi generated 80 million ounces. That's 115 million of endowment. I'm not saying that's what we have yet. We've got to find it.
Yeah.
And so we recently announced that we're now shifting our focus, because the last 18 months we've been focused on advancing Queensway.
Yeah.
Now we're going to point the drills to find the next deposit.
Okay.
Looking for the next growth. So we've got growing gold production, and we're now looking for the next deposit.
Very exciting.
It's very
some exciting news flow coming from Newfound Gold in the next probably 12 months. So
Yes.
Beyond that, what would you say are some maybe key milestones? Obviously, you said the fourth quarter of next year.
Sure.
Is a big moment.
Leading up to that, we're permitting Queensway, so we're expecting a decision from government, shortly on our environmental assessment.
Yeah.
We're looking to announce commercial production from Hammerdown. That's that first step in production.
Yeah.
Excuse me. We're updating our technical report. So mineral resource estimate and economics around Queensway.
Yeah.
So we'll have a better number of the capex and operating costs and returns. Excuse me. And of course, we'll have exploration results from this drilling we're going to be doing.
Yeah.
90,000 meters this year, over $40 million worth. So we're serious about finding the next one.
Yeah, it sounds like it, and a lot for investors to look forward to. Just before I let you go, we're meeting so many investors here in Quebec City. What do you think is maybe something that you would say investors might overlook about the story from Newfound Gold?
I think from our perspective, we believe we're at the bottom of that Lassonde curve. You know, when you look at our valuation, when you look at the growing gold production, you know, we're looking just at the growing gold production, and we have the parallel exploration piece.
Yeah.
As I mentioned, in 2028, we want a run rate of, you know, $350 million, give or take.
Yeah.
Well, that's just shy of $1 a share.
Yeah.
We're trading at 280 and change today.
Yeah.
There's a way better multiple, a re-rate coming.
Yeah.
So we think we're pointed up the right side of the slope, spring-loaded, and, you know, we've got to deliver our milestones, and we've got to find the next deposit. But if we do, sky's the limit.
Yeah, it sounds like, as I said before, the right time to join Newfoundland Gold. Yeah.
I agree.
So tell everyone where they can find you and your ticker.
Sure. Our ticker on the New York Stock Exchange is NFGC. On the TSXV, it's NFG.
Amazing. Thank you so much for being with us and sharing everything about Newfound Gold with us. Thanks, Keith.